Okay, I think I know. So, we're gonna get started, I guess. So, first off, I want to go ahead and go over my most recent tier list of Doctor Who, which I did a little after the 60th anniversary specials aired. So, these are probably going to change a bit, but I already recompiled it just for the sake of this intro. And there's also going to be classic seasons ranked this time, along with the newest one, which I'll probably discuss in more depth. So, first off, we have an F rank, Season 37/Series 11. Then E, we'll just go by the E, Series 12, Series 7. D, Series 6, Series 13, and the 2022 specials. C, Series 2. E, Series 3, Series 8, and the 2008 through 2010 specials. A rank, the 2023 specials. Series 5, 2013 specials, and Series 1. And an S, Series 9, Series 10, and Series 4. Okay, we've gone over it. Forget it. So now we've got a blank tier list. Okay, so I haven't watched every single season of Doctor Who. I've been watching Classic in a little bit of a weird order. First Classic season I watched was Season 22, because I was like, I want to watch the one with the Doctor no one likes. So, I've obviously watched more than that, but let's go ahead and get the unfinished seasons out of the way. Haven't seen all of Season 1. I don't know if I've seen any of Season 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there. I've probably seen bits and pieces. Okay, so get if I've seen all of Season 14, so it's going in unfinished, and I don't think I've seen all of Season 15. I've seen Key to Time, so that stays. Then I haven't seen all of Season 17 through 21, so they go unfinished as well. So there we go, we got that out of the way. So, Season 7, Jon Pertwee's first season. It's a very good starting season. Very solid. Has Liz Shaw. Yeah, I know, I didn't watch the first 6 seasons like they're incomplete or something. I mean, I am gonna watch them all, but, you know, it's whatever. Anyway. Maybe I'm a fake fan too for not having, Doctor Who music in the background and having Mega Man music instead. It's whatever. So, anyway. Season 7 reintroduces Unit and everything, and they become a focal point for a while. Like, they stick around till Season 13, and they're on, off and on through those seasons. Season 9's when they start showing up a little less, but they're still fairly prominent until Season 13. Oh no, Season 12, I guess. But, anyway, Jon Pertwee's first season. Pretty good. Solid B. Okay. So, also Inferno's a banger. Season 8, first season with the Master. I really like this one. It's kinda goofy, but I like it a lot. Easy, probably A rank, honestly. I know some people don't like it because the Master's in every episode. And it's like, haha, it's me, the Master, haha. but I like Roger Delgado's master. He's probably the best. Might be a hot take. Who knows? Season 9. Oh yeah, also Season 8 introduces Joker. That's probably a little important too. Let's see. Season 9 is kind of a mixed bag. Let me review what episodes are in it. Series of serials are in it, actually. Season 9. No, it's okay. Day of the Daleks and the Mutants is kind of weak, but the rest is pretty good. Curse of Peladon Sea Devils is really good too. B, but Season 9 and B. Okay, so... Season 10. Joe Grant's final season. Good. Looks like Season 9, it's not as good as, like, Season 7 or 8, but, you know, it's solid. Probably put it in B. Season 11, we have the introduction of Sarah Jane Smith. Brain fart. It's kind of a mixed bag, unfortunately. Well, no, the weakest one's Monster Paladin. Might be another B. Yeah, probably thinking B for this one too. For some reason I figured there'd be another A for the Third Doctor, but... whatever. Either way, Third Doctor, fairly solid lineup. Maybe one of the most solid lineups of any Doctor, honestly. I mean... A and B rank. It's pretty good. So... then we have Tom Baker's first season. It's good. It's a very solid season. Tom Baker's just a, you know, good force to be reckoned with, and Genesis of the Daleks. Absolute classic episode. Has Harry Sullivan join Sarah Jane too, so and I like that team up. Unfortunately, we don't get more of it, but as a season, I think Season 12 is going in A. Then we have Season 13. Season 13 is a banger. Got Terra of Zygons, Pyramids of Mars, Brain of Morbius, Seeds of Doom. Android Invasion's good too. I think the only weak one's kinda like Planet of Evil. That one's good too. So that might be the first S rank, actually. Thinking. Yeah, I think Season 13 S rank. It's kinda criminal it's not on Blu-ray yet. Pretty sure the only serial that is on Blu-ray is Pyramids of Mars, because of one of the series for the Sarah Jane Adventures had Pyramids of Mars on it. Okay, so now we're skipping to season 16 because this is one I kind of watched out of order because a friend was like, hey, let's watch The Key to Time. See. It's a solid arc, but it's a mixed bag. Key to Time is solid. It's a mixed bag. So see. Well, no, Tom's not for everyone. It's for most people, but not for everyone. Anyway, we're gonna start into Colin Baker's first season. Yeah, that's a C rank. I like Colin Baker a lot. That's a C rank. Best stories, Vengeance on Varos. But I feel like a lot of the stories kind of drag on in it. And it's just not as good as you'd like them to be. And then following it, you have Trial of Time Lord, and that's C, D, D, D. Trial of a Time Lord is a mess. It's a mess. It's a decent concept for a season, but like, it's a mess. And then following that, Sylvester McCoy's first season as 7th Doctor. Kind of a mess of a season too. That's going in D. Season 25. Season 25 is pretty good. They kinda goofed with the... what was it? 25th? No, 30th anniversary? No, 25th. 25th, I think. Because you have, like, Remembrance of the Daleks, which is more of a anniversary special than what was actually the anniversary serial for that season, which was... what's it called? Silver something, I think. I'm brain farting. Silver Nemesis, okay. Which is kinda weak. But, you know, overall, decent season. C rank. Then we have season 26. Sylvester's best, probably. I don't know if I'd put it higher than C. Yeah. But it has some good stuff. And I think if his run kept going, then it'd have been better. But unfortunately, the BBC just stopped commissioning Doctor Who, so that's where we're at there. So next is the movie. I like it because it's cheesy, but it's not a good movie. D. D. Sorry, D. Paul McGann's great, but it's not exactly a good Doctor Who story. I don't know. Anyway, so now we're on to Modern Who. Okay, so Series 1. Season 27. I believe this is still a solid A. Don't know if I'd rank it higher, but it's still a solid A rank. It's a shame Christopher Eccleston left as soon as he did. Also, See, I didn't actually put any classic below D. Interesting. Probably if I've seen some more, there might be an E at least. I don't know if there's enough tier classic season though, I could be wrong. But here's what we have so far. Series 2. I've described it as the perfect average season. Yes, I do know you're here, but I'm talking about Doctor Who. I'm rambling about Doctor Who. So anyway, see, perfectly average season. Go here. Series 3. I'm brain farting. Where do I want to put Series 3? Probably B. Martha's got a solid arc. And wish she... Oh, that's bad. Uh-oh. Okay. Shoot. That was really stupid of me. Okay, there we go. Right, so Series 3 is B rank. Series 4, still a banger. S. Just an S. Donna and Tim, great dynamic. One of the best dynamics in Who. So, yeah. Now, thinking about the 2008 through 10 specials, they're kind of a mixed bag in retrospect. I really like Waters of Mars and the End of Time, but otherwise it's kind of a mixed bag, so I believe I previously had it in B, but I'm probably gonna put it in C. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so... Also, I thought you said you didn't like Tom Baker that much, but then you said Tom Baker's a superior Baker. Did you mean Colin? Because, I mean, Colin's really good in audio. And he's kind of an ass. Anyway, Series 5. Okay, so you do like Tom Baker better than Colin, but you still don't like Tom Baker that much. Got it. Okay. I mean, Colin Baker did get kind of a bad deal, so that's pretty fair. That's where you'd be wrong, actually. Tom Baker's last season, he had the question marks on his collar, or whatever. Because that's when John Nathan Turner took over, and he's like, we have to have question marks because it's Doctor Who. And then Tom Baker was like, I have been on this show too long, I think I am leaving now. Fascinating. Anyway. Ornery little puppy. Just took her out. Let's see. Series 5. I think I had it in A last time. But I still think it's A. Probably. Yeah. It's a solid A. Series 6. Let's see. I think I had it in D last time, but I'll be nice and say C. Because I like about half of its episodes. Thinking. Has Wedding a River Song, and that's probably like the worst finale. Yeah, D. Series 7. See, this one's hard because there are some good episodes in it, but it is. But when it's bad, it is. Do I keep it as my lowest rank? No, I have the Series 11 as the lowest rank last time. Series 7 is so rough, though. Yeah, it's E. It's still E. 2023 specials. Day of the Doctor, Time of the Doctor. Yeah, solid B. Still. Good episodes, good set of episodes. Howdy's first season, Series 8. Season 34. Probably still a B rank. Because there are definitely some misses in the season. But B, easy. Now, before I had Series 9 and S, but I think that's being too generous to Series 9. Like, it's a really good series. I really like Howdy, but don't know if I should put it higher than A. Series 10, easily S rank. One of my favorite seasons of Doctor Who ever. But Series 9 has a few rough patches, mainly the shoulder stuff. So, there. And like I said, Series 10, easy S. Easy S. Right. Series 11. Do I put it in F or E? No, he's still going up, because it's just the boring. I don't hate Jodie, but it's a boring season. Then Series 12 also goes in. I still like Series 12 better, even if it has the Timeless Child in it, but Timeless Children, but now Lux I've warmed up a bit more on. It's a mess, but I think overall it was a fairly solid season of Doctor Who. And for that alone, hot take, I had it in D before, but I think I'm bumping it up to C. I think I'm bumping up Series 13 to C. And even hotter take, I think the 2022 specials go in B. Because, sure, Legend of Sea Devils is absolute crap, but Power of the Doctor is probably like the better anniversary special. And Evil the Daleks is honestly one of my favorite Doctor Who episodes, so gonna be biased. 2022 specials have been promoted to B. Fuck you. Likewise, 2023 specials I'm feeling a little less kind to. I had it in A before, but you're going in B, because Wild Blue Yonder is good. Actually, it might be C. C. Wild Blue Yonder is fantastic, but Star Beast and Giggle's just okay. And now, the main meat and potatoes of why I wanted to do this video. Most recent season. Season 1 / Series 14 / Season 40 of Doctor Who. Ncuti Gatwa's first season. I'm really not sure how to feel about it. Because on one hand, there's some episodes in this season I really, really, really like. But on the other hand, there's some duds, and the overall arc really just kind of falls flat. Unfortunately. And anyone who knows me, I was very, open-minded to this season. I was very optimistic about it, but let's just go through it from an episode perspective. Church on Ruby Road, very solid opening episode. It isn't exactly a rose, but it's good. Then you have Space Babies, and that's the basic go-to schlock episode of the season. Like, I 100% think RTD was not under any influence when he did Space Babies. It really is an idea he would do, I would believe, on his own. Just because, why not? It's goofy. And the Bogeyman being made of snot / bogies is really hilarious. But it's an episode, and then we go into the Devil's Court. It did the inverse for me, so I was expecting kind of like a musical episode. I was expecting, Maestro would make people sing to death. That's what I was expecting. And instead you just have Maestro dredging song out of the world, which ultimately leads to some horrible nuclear war if the world doesn't have music in it, because everyone's miserable. But I might actually go back into my thoughts about the 2023 specials after this, because I want to talk about them more and why I placed it down in C. But, I was really hoping to like Devil's Court a lot better, and I didn't. It was just kind of a dud. Which is a shame, because I think Jinx Monsoon did a great job. And I want to go ahead and say I think Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson are do great with what they're given. Then we have Boom. Stephen Moffat's return to Doctor Who, and it could be an episode in Series 9 and I wouldn't have noticed. Because, well, underwrites the Doctor and Ruby like Capaldi and Ruby. I mean, I guess you have a bit more of an emotionally open version of Capaldi here, but There's definitely dialogue that plays toward that. I really like Boom. I also thought 73 yards was pretty good. And I am glad it does have impact toward the overall season. By the end, it's a solid one-off too for Millie Gibson. Because yeah, Boom is like Shooty's character piece, and then you have 73 yards Snilly's. Then you have Dot and Bubble, which follows it. I was expecting it to be like a 11 Monsters type episode. Pretty schlocky, but enjoyable. I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. I do think I have to agree with some of the criticism toward it, that it feels very much like a white man writing racism commentary, as it is, but... And it's also pretty obvious this was an idea he had back in 2010 with all the social media stuff. Because 73 yards, no, Dot and Bubble was originally an idea he threw to Stephen Moffat for what I presume would be a Series 6 episode, as it was while they were filming in the US. But then he took the social media idea and also then added in the racial commentary, which I think works. But, well, it would have been that episode minus the racial commentary, probably. It had just been the social media commentary. Which still would have been good, especially back in 2010. Don't get me wrong. But... and it would have made a really good episode for Series 6. Let's see, what after? Then we have Rogue. Okay. The Bridgerton episode. It's a fairly standard fare Doctor Who episode. I liked it a lot better than I thought I would, but I don't think it's like one of my favorite episodes either. Good, and I think Jonathan Groff did a good job with the character Rogue. And I do think there's enough difference between him and Captain Jack, which he's compared to, for there to be more of him. So I hope he's in season 2 or 3. I don't think he's actually in season 2, so that might be a later thing. And then we have the finale, The Legend of Ruby Sunday and Empire of Death. So as a Pyramids Mars fan, I was glad they brought Sutekh back. I thought, hey, it's cool he killed everything in the universe. He finally accomplished what he wanted. Except for, like, a few people. Because he got bizarrely arrogant and didn't kill the Dr. Ruby because he's like, why can't I kill this random person because I don't know who she is? Which was really stupid, and I get that's the point, that he let his arrogance get to him. Because that's what defeated him the first time, was that there was multiple times where his servant's like, hey, we should do this. And he's like, no, this takes priority. Don't worry about that. And if he listened to his servant in Pyramids Mars, he probably would have already done this. And since this episode also resolves most of the arcs presented in 60th and Season 1, I feel like it fell very flat, you know. Because we have the whole Susan Twist thing. That's neat, but I feel like it would have been less obvious if... I feel like the biggest problem with the Susan Twist thing is that they caught on to this person showing up way too early. Of course, it probably doesn't help that with Season 1, it feels like there's just a chunk of episodes missing in between Space Babies and Devil's Cord, because feels like if it was an earlier season, Devil's Cord would have been right in the middle of the season. But I think Sutek was underutilized. Ideally, I think they should have done a Utopia, Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords thing, where you have Sutek for 2 full episodes. Like, maybe the first one with him gradually gaining power throughout the episode, and then ending it with his Dust of Death, which is an Empire of Death. Also, I feel like Legend of Ruby Sunday ended at the wrong place, especially considering they did the whole Tales of the TARDIS Pyramids of Mars thing, which very clearly takes place in the middle of Empire of Death. From a timeline perspective, just kind of a mess. One thing I will praise the 60th anniversary and the finale of season 1 for is just making Mel a better character. I'm pretty sure the audio dramas did this too, with her run with the Sixth Doctor and those. But I do feel like making her character stronger in the actual TV series is far more important. You know? Because classic series, all she did was basically scream at everything. So having her do basically the opposite of that and just become a much stronger-willed person is good. I think that's good character development. So I'll definitely give credit where credit's due. I thought some of the build-up in Legend of Ruby Sunday was good, but like I said on social media previously, I was afraid that if Empire of Death didn't land, it would be a flop overall, and okay, so like I said, Sutek's underutilized because he basically kills everyone, then does nothing for the rest of the episode. Until he gets killed. So that's something. Ruby's parents being just random nobodies is apparently a reaction to the rise of Skywalker. That was kind of funny, because RTD liked how in Last Jedi they're like, hey Rey, you're just kind of a nobody, you're just talented, and then the Rise of Skywalker is like, oh actually, Palpatine's your grandfather. That she just randomly didn't know that her parents were descended from Palpatine's weird, or they didn't know, and then it's like, oh, by the way, I'm Palpatine, I had sex, and you're my grandchild. Really bad. I don't want to talk about Rise of Skywalker more than this, but that's why we have the whole Ruby arc. The only problem with this is they place so much importance on Ruby's mom in the promotional material and in the season itself that it just kind of feels like a slap in the face that she's just kind of a random nobody. And it doesn't really explain the whole snow thing or the extra song in her heart in the Devil's Chord, which is like a trickster motif. So, I guess everyone expecting the trickster from the Sarah Jane Adventures to pop back up. Maybe keep that on your bingo cards for season 2. I have no idea. But overall, what episodes I do like of season 1, I like, but, okay, so, from the sounds of it from commentary, they're probably not going to keep continuing the whole Christmas angle, hopefully, in season 2, because I feel like the main reason they did it was because it was originally planned to air. Season 1 was originally planned to air right after the Church on Ruby Road, so it would have all aired in winter, so like the Christmas theming would still kind of make sense instead of airing in middle of spring to right before summer. Where people's like, why am I watching a show with random Christmas shit? So, with that in mind, it does make a lot more sense why it's there, because Church on Ruby Road was meant to be episode 1 of season 1. But, RTD didn't want to crunch the VFX department, so he delayed it by 5 months. Is basically what happened. Going from filming footage, filming shots or whatever for season 2, I'm assuming that'll be an April season. It'll probably start in April. It could start in May again, but I'm assuming it'll start in April. Who knows? And maybe retroactively, season 2 could make me feel better about season 1, since overall it sounds like Ruby's story's meant to be a 2-season arc. So maybe the fact that it just feels kind of underwhelming right now is unintentional. Let's see. More about Empire Death. Yeah, I believe when RTD says that this was an idea he had when he was like a teenager after watching Pyramids of Mars. Because that whole concept really feels like something a teenager would write, and then he added extra drama to it. Not to be rude or anything, but I just feel like you could have done a lot more with Sutek. Especially with how much a lot of people like him from Pyramids of Mars. Instead of just being like, okay, I killed most of the universe, time to sit on my ass until the Doctor defeats me. Oh, and someone pointed this out earlier on Twitter. The whole, you win, Sutek, you made me into a monster, because I'm gonna have to kill you thing. 15, you literally impelled a goblin at the beginning in Search for Ruby Road. Like, horribly murdered a goblin. And didn't think much of it. Actually, you just genocided goblins, let's be real. You genocided all the goblins. But that's okay. Ugh. Now, where am I gonna rank Season 1 of Doctor Who? Ornery dog. Looks like Sutak. Don't know if I want to place it in C or D. Kinda feeling D. I hate to say it, I'm kinda feeling D. Because, those arts should have paid off a lot better. But they didn't. And if like half the season's kind of duds and then half's like good to okay, I think a D's warranted. So I guess that's where we're at. I've gotten my thoughts out there on Doctor Who. I'm still looking forward to Season 2, obviously, and I'm looking forward to this Christmas special. But I was really hoping to like this season a lot more than I ultimately did. Anyway, okay, so I wanted to go, before I finish, I wanted to go into why I dropped this from A to C. Star Beast. It's fun, but it's not as good as the original comic or audio drama with Tom Baker or the Fourth Doctor. And the ending just feels kinda rushed and messy. Oddly under classic, easily classic. I mean, the giggle, it's good, but like, you know, Playmaker got defeated kinda stupidly. By Generation's fine, I don't hate it. I don't really have much more to say about the 60th anniversary. I like it. I think it's a very solid set of episodes, but I don't know if I think it's A rank anymore. I think it's a solid C. It's a solid set of episodes. Kinda expect this to be a little longer, but I don't know. I think we're good. So, with that said and done, I guess that's the end of the stream. Woo. I expected to ramble longer, but I think I kinda got my thoughts out there decently enough. Maybe, I don't know. I mainly wanted to ramble about the new season, and then I did. Wish I liked it more, but ended up feeling kind of underwhelmed, so it's in D, unfortunately. It's RTD's weakest season so far, and I think that kind of sucks ass. Anyway, thanks to anyone who came by and watched me ramble, and anyone who watches this in the future, thanks for listening to me ramble about Doctor Who for almost an hour. Anyway, good evening. Good evening.